Hey there guys, hope y'all have an amazing day. I am the Ace of Games. On this channel I open up Yu-Gi-Oh!, Buddy Fight, Vanguard, and Beyblade. And so for today's video I'm opening up the brand new Beyblade Burst BU Random Booster Volume 29. So this is the brand new random booster that we have. So this is for Beyblade Burst BU, and the main prize bay, as you can see, is a new evolution to the Kerbeus evolution, which is really cool. So here are all the other bays, but the main prize bay is Kerbeus, and I have got the full complete set. So let's see all of the bays. So let me just move these over a little bit. And so let's start with this one. So let's see what the first bay is. Alright, the stickers are covered so it doesn't reveal which bay it is first. And so alright, and so here we are. So let's see, so the first bay is, alright, here we have the Chain Ragnarok. So this is Ragnarok with the chain layer that comes with Kerbeus. So that's really cool. I'll give more detail about it whenever we get Kerbeus. But yeah, so it has the 10 armor. And so yeah, it looks really nice. I like that blue, a nice dark blue. So yeah. And then for the disc, we have the tapered disc. So this is the disc that originally came on the evolution of Fafnir. So yeah. And for the driver, we have Excel Dash as the driver. So yeah, so really cool. So that is the first bay that we get. And so let's see what the next one is. Alright, there we are. Finally got all that, and got the driver and all the tape. So let's see if we can get the tape off real quick. Alright, there we are. Now I just gotta get the tape off my fingers real quick. Alright, and so this should be the layer. So we have, alright, here is the Roar Spriggan or Roar Spryzen with a nice gold color. And we have the 2 armor, which looks really nice. So yeah, a nice gold combo. So yeah, it's really nice. And so this is, let's see, which one is the, I think that this is the disc. Let me see. And here we have, okay, so this is the new Fortress disc that comes with, that also goes to the new Kerbeus, which looks really nice. And then here we have the kick driver. So yeah, So we got the kick driver along with that, and then let's see what this is. Oh, it's just a little. It's just the thing to change the mode for Spryzen, so you can change. So it allows you to change it from right to left. And so yeah, so we have. So the original one that you get with the with Astral Spryzen was silver. Then we got a red one when we got a new Spryzen. Now we have this black one, which looks really nice. So yeah, just set that right there. And so moving on to the next bay. Trying to make sure not to show off the stickers, so that way it's still a mystery of which bay it is, because I don't know which bay is in each one. And we got another driver surrounded by tape again. So see if we can go ahead and get the tape off. Alright, there we are. Now it's a matter of getting the tape off my finger. Alright then, so we have... Alright, here is the Cyclone Valkyrie. So yeah, so it's got a nice silver color, which does look really nice. And this is the Valkyrie 2 chip, the one that came on the last batch. I believe it was Legacy Ultimate Valkyrie, or the name is kind of slipping me right now, so sorry about that. But yeah, it's got this nice silver color, which I really like, and it's got the 3 armor. So yeah, that's really nice. And then for the disc, we have the Giga disc. So yeah, nice. And then for the driver, it is we have High Eternal. So yeah, so we have the Eternal driver, but it's got the extra little plastic extension making the High Eternal, which is really nice. So yeah. So we're gonna start in a different order. We're just gonna head from the back. So let's see what this one is. Hopefully we can leave the Chain Kerbeus for last. Alright, cool. So this tape was actually kind of this driver's tape is actually easy to get off, so that's good. And so for this one we have, alright, here we go. So this is the Dynamite Kerbeus. So we already have, so here's the Kerbeus layer, if you can kind of see that in this nice red color. So as I said, like, I'll go a bit more when we get to it. But yeah, so we got Dynamite Kerbeus with the 9 armor. And so yeah. For the disc, we have the Legacy disc, which is nice. And then here we have the this is the Moment driver, I believe. Yep, the Moment driver. So I just had to check and make sure I got the name right. So yeah, it's got this nice little orange color. So yeah, so that's pretty cool. Alright then, so next up we have, it's a good thing all of the stickers are face down, which means that it's not being revealed which is which. So we're just gonna have to try and get the tape off here really quick. If I can get the tape off my finger, then there we go. And so, all right, here we go. So we actually have Chain Kerbeus. So yeah, so this is the prize bay. Well, it looks like we didn't get to pull it last. Oh well. So here is Chain Kerbeus with the 6 armor. So the armor is not that new. But yeah, but here is the new Kerbeus. So Kerbeus, as you can see, has these little plastic bits right here. So these are kind of used to help like as defense, but they are also but when it's switched to high mode, these little plastic parts just stay out. And as you can kind of see, it has the little rubber stoppers and stuff to help make sure that it doesn't burst. So yeah, so it's just like with when we got Roar Bahamut, and also with Lucifer at the end. So yeah, so it looks really cool. And also, if you kind of notice, so right here with the blue Ragnarok, these are the little plastic parts are already sticking out. That's because unlike with the chain layer, it has the little plastic part right here isn't fully touching this. So that means that it's able to move freely, whereas with the Ragnarok, it's fully touching them, which means that they're going to stay out. So yeah, so that's pretty cool. Looks really nice. I think it's kind of cool. We can finally have another evolution to Kerbeus. And it looks like I didn't cut that one very well. So, and here is the Fortress disc, which does look really nice. So yeah, and then for the driver, we have Yard Dash. So we now have the Yard driver and Dash. So that means that with it being a dash driver, it's going to be a lot harder to burst because it has a lot more resistance. And so yeah, so it's pretty cool. And so now for the final bay. Alright then, so this should be the layer. Alright, here we go. So this is the Drigger V2. So with this Drigger V2, we also have this little extra part right here that makes it a lot bigger. And so yep, it can be detached. So yeah, so really cool. So there we are. So there's the Drigger V2 layer. And then this should be the disc. We have the over disc. And then for the driver, we have this is the Wedge Dash driver. So yeah, so we now have this. We got the Wedge Dash, and then this is another little prize part that we have. So we get an extra V gear. So another gear. So the V gear is the one that came with Savior Valtrak when it first got released to be put on Belial. So yeah, so we got another one. So yeah, really nice. And so yeah, so that is all of the bays from that are in this random booster. So I'm gonna go ahead, put all the stickers on, and I will be right back. Alright you guys, I am back and I've got all the stickers on. So starting off, I'm just gonna show a better look at the Kerbeus layer. There were no stickers for it, but it does look really nice. I'm just gonna kind of get a close-up of all of all the parts. Here is the chain layer with the stickers on, which looks really nice. It's just these 4 little ones right here. But yeah, so they're really nice. Then here's the 6 armor for Kerbeus. Didn't have any stickers. A better look at the fortress layer. And then here is the yard dash driver. So now I'm gonna go ahead and assemble Kerbeus fully. And there we go. There is Chain Kerbeus fully put together. And so now I'm going to show it off in high mode real quick. If I can get it out. There we are. And there we go. There is Chain Kerbeus in high mode, and as you can see now, the little plastic parts right here are fully sticking out. So yeah, so that's really cool. And so here is the Astral Spryzen layer. There weren't any stickers for it. The roar layer that with all the stickers on. The 2 armor didn't have any stickers. The fortress disc, and then the kick driver. So first up, we're just going to show this off in high mode. So some of the bays I'm gonna leave in high mode, and some are going to be in low mode because I'm going to have all of them face off against Chain Kerbeus. So some will be in high mode and some will be in low mode. So here is Roar Spryzen in high mode, which looks really nice. And now we're going to switch it over to low mode. And there we are. There is Roar Spryzen in low mode, which looks really nice. And moving on, here is the Valkyrie 2 chip with all the stickers on. The Cyclone layer. The 3 armor. Giga. And then High Eternal. So now we're going to fully put it together. And here is Cyclone Valkyrie in low mode. And now we're going to switch it over to high mode real quick. And there we are. There it is in high mode. And now moving on. Oh, here is the Kerbeus layer again with the nice red. The Dynamite layer with all the stickers on. The 9 armor. Legacy. And then the Moment driver. And there we have Dynamite Kerbeus in high mode. And now we're going to switch it over to low mode really quickly. And here we have Dynamite Kerbeus in low mode. Moving on, here we have the Rocktivore core, which looks really nice with that dark blue. The chain layer, which also looks really nice with the blue. The 10 armor. The taper disc. And then and then the driver. I did kind of forget its name, but yeah. And here it is in low mode. And now we're going to switch it over to high mode really quickly. And there we go, there it is in high mode. So yeah, so really nice. And now here is Drigger V2. Here is the extra little attachment part, the over disc, and then here is the driver, which has the little stickers here. So first I'm going to set it up without the attachment on. So here it is. But then when you put on the attachment, there we are. There we go. When you put it on, it actually has its own high and low mode with the disc. So yeah. So these are all of the bays that come with this random booster, which are really nice. I definitely gotta say my favorite one is going to be Chain Kerbeus, the prize bay. But let me know in the comments which one you like the most. And so I'm gonna go grab the stadium, do some test launches, and then do some test battles. So all these I'm just gonna leave as they are, but I'm gonna do a test mode in high and low mode with Chain Kerbeus. So I will be right back. Alright you guys, I am back and I've got the stadium. So now we're gonna do some test launches and then do some test battles. So I'm gonna show each of the bays in their high and low mode and all that. So yeah, so starting off we have Kerbeus. So let's go ahead and give it a test launch. 3, 2, 1. So yeah, so with the yard driver, it's gonna stay more towards the center with it being a defense type, but it has some good spin. And now we're gonna switch it over to low mode. If I can get it to go, there we go. Alrighty then. Here's Kerbeus in low mode. So yeah, so pretty much the same thing. It's just gonna stay more towards the center because the driver is more defensive, so it's gonna try and stay in the center. But all in all, has really good spin. And so yeah, so during the battles, Kerbeus will be the only one that I switch between low and high mode. But I'm going to show off each of the bays in low and high mode. So 3, 2, 1. So here is the Cyclone Valkyrie. So yeah, so with it being in high mode, it's spinning around a bit more, even though it has a stamina driver, plus the eternal driver is free spinning on the bottom. So yeah. Also, as I said, like, let me know in the comments which one of these bays you like the most. I definitely like Kerbeus, the prize bay the most, Kerbeus, because we have an evolution to it finally. But also let me know, like, which one of out of all like the recolors, which one do you like the most? I think I like this silver one for the Cyclone Valkyrie. I think the silver just looks really good. 3, 2, 1. And so yeah, so now that's in low mode, it's still staying more towards the center because the center of gravity is more lower. But yeah, all in all, it has good spin. So there was Cyclone Valkyrie. So now we're going to switch over to Ragnarok. I do like the color of Ragnarok because it has like the dark blue. It has dark blue, but I don't know. I just like the silver one. Just looks best to me. But yeah, just let me know in the comments which recolor you like the most and which bay you like the most. And so here we have it. Here's Ragnarok in high mode. And now we're going to switch it over to low mode. So it's spinning around quite a bit. So let's see if when we switch it to low mode, if it just starts spinning around even fast, if it just starts going around even more wild. So yeah, so it's doing pretty much the same because it has like an attack type driver, but all in all, it does have good spin. So yeah, and we only have 3 left. So next up is Spryzen. So yeah, so with the kick driver, it's gonna stay more in the center, but it does have some good spin. And now we're gonna switch it over to high mode really quickly. And now we're going to do test launch with Spryzen in high mode. So yeah, so now it's just spinning around a lot more wild-like, but now it's kind of setting in the center. But yeah, all in all, good spin. And now for Dynamite Kerbeus. 3, 2, 1. So yeah, so with the moment driver, it's going to be staying more in the center with it being a defensive driver. And so now we're going to switch it over to high mode. I do really like how with Kerbeus, whenever you put it on, it just slides because it doesn't actually have teeth, so it's just gonna slide, which I think is really cool. So yeah, so even in high mode, it's still doing the same thing, just staying more towards the center. So yeah, all in all, good spin. And now we're gonna do a test launch with Trigger V2. So first we're actually gonna do it with the armor, with this little extra armor piece kind of off. I don't really know what to call this. I'm just going to call it an armor piece. And so yeah. Yeah, I don't really know a whole lot about the plastic series because I got started in Metal Fight and all that with El Drago, Pegasus. Those are what I started out with. But yeah. So with it being a stamina type, it's going to stay more towards the center, and it is pretty light. So now we're going to go ahead and put this extra little armor piece on. And now it should have a bit more weight to it. So 3, 2, 1. So yeah, so now it's just definitely just staying more towards the center with all the extra weight on. And so yeah. So there are all the test launches. So now I'm going to move on to the battle. So we're going to start off with Chain Kerbeus in low mode. And the first opponent will be Chain Ragnarok. So let's see how this goes. 3, 2, 1. So yeah, and Chain Kerbeus wins. So yeah, so Chain Kerbeus has more defensive parts than has more defensive stuff, whereas Ragnarok has a defensive layer and is attacking, so it doesn't really work as well. So, but yeah, so that's one victory. So let's go ahead and switch it over to high mode, and now it's gonna be a battle between the two Kerbeuses. So let's see how this battle goes. 3, 2, 1. And Chain Kerbeus wins again. So yeah, so with the little plastic parts, it's helping deflect some of the attacks, unlike where Dynamite Kerbeus has the dynamite layer, so it's a ring is more for attack. But yeah, all in all, I'm really liking the new this evolution to Kerbeus, because it's been quite a while since there was a new Kerbeus, because technically in the show there was only the original Kerbeus, and then other than the one that was owned by Kyle, I forgot the name of that one. I think it was Hazard Kerbeus. But yeah, so now we're gonna do a battle between Cyclone Valkyrie. So let's see how this goes. 3, 2, 1. Well, from what I saw, first Valkyrie had burst, so Kerbeus delivered a good hit, even though stamina types are supposed to be better than defense types. And then Kerbeus burst. But Kerbeus did burst Valkyrie first, so that means that's a win for Kerbeus. That means I can save me some time. I can just go ahead and switch it to high mode now for the next battle. So yeah, so far it's 3 victories with 0 losses. So next up is Spryzen. And we'll see how this goes. Up, and it looks like Spryzen wins that one, because with the kick driver it was helping it stay up a bit longer. So Kerbeus actually has 1 loss. So now it's time for the final match, which is going to be Chain Kerbeus in low mode up against the Dronzer V2. So let's go ahead and see how this goes. Just a little mark right there. I didn't really see that. A little mark on the same. I just thought it was tape or something. All right, and there we go. Sir Kerbeus wins that one. So yeah, so all in all, really cool. I'm glad we have a cool evolution to Kerbeus, seeing as how there was only ever 2 other bays that were shown in the show, and even though even the show isn't continuing, it's cool that we got another Kerbeus. And so yeah, so hope you all enjoyed today's video. Be sure to like and subscribe, and be sure to let me know which of the bays from this random booster you like the most, and which one has the best and which one of the other bays other than Kerbeus has a nice recolor. So be sure to let me know down in the comments below what you think of them, and I will catch you all next time. Thanks for